Chargers TV. My name's Wes Cusworth. This is Sam Treasure. We're both getting involved with Surf Coast this year. And what a way to start with wins for both women and men in senior company. It was pretty impressive.
It was very good, Wes, wasn't it? Kicked off with the women's game tonight. They were well and truly over the top of the Southern Peninsula Sharks. 29-point win there. And then into the men, well, it was a seesaw throughout the first half, and then the second half and completely turned it on.
Yeah, and we'll get to find out just exactly how that happened a little bit later in the program. But firstly, Sam took the opportunity to catch up with women's coach Steph Grayson and also Eloise Moran.
Steph, good start to the season tonight, a little 29-point win. No, didn't look like there was many signs of some pre-season cobwebs. How do you sum that one up?
No, very, very happy with the way the girls played tonight. We had a couple of the youth girls step up, which was really great as well. But yeah, worked really well as a team, and everyone just had each other's back. So can't ask for more than that in game one.
Yeah, it looked like it. How about Candice Rogers? She had 16 and 13 rebounds. Can anyone stop her at training, or is she in a bit of a world of her own down there?
She's definitely in a world of her own, and we love it. And I said to her, you've only got 16 more rounds to get us to finals, and then 3 more games after that. So
yeah, she was absolutely dominant down low tonight.
Yep.
Now you're the coach of this team. It's a new year. Is there anything that any listeners you think would like to know that maybe from a coach's perspective would be good?
Look, I just think that we're going to be really fun to watch. It's a really, really good group, and yeah, I mean they're all just as excited and as keen as I am to get some wins on the board, and yeah, I just think we're going to really, really be exciting to watch. And we've had a few changes, a few late changes, and they've taken it in their stride, and we're just it's going to be good.
I hope so. It's looking that way. Tell us about next week's game.
RMIT away, so we'll go in with pretty much the same squad, which will be lovely. We had a practice match against them, and they've got a fairly fresh team, so we just got to build on our momentum, fix up a couple of things that were a bit more apparent to us tonight that we hadn't seen at training, and just keep building on the W's, hopefully.
Yeah, awesome. What are some of those things looking to fix up?
A little bit of our transition defence that we need to just tidy up a little bit, I think, and just probably a little bit more communication in that transition as well.
Awesome. Yep. Best of luck. Well done tonight.
Awesome. Thank you.
So I'm here with Eloise Moran, who has hustled on defence tonight and been a big part of this Chargers win. Eloise, we've heard though, you took one to the head. What happened there?
Yes, my nose seems to keep getting in the way.
Oh.
It's not broken, but I seem to play defence with my head first. So I took a nice elbow to the head, had a bit of a tantrum on the bench, and then came back to support the girls.
And we've talked about Candice Rogers with coach. How do you match up with someone a bit smaller in training with big Candice down low?
She's someone that you want on your team and not play against, but she's such a great teammate out there. Just her attitude is always positive and consistent, and she just has it out for her teammates all the time. But when she's got the ball, she knows to take it to the ring, and we'll all support her and have her back as well.
Awesome, that's good to hear. Tell us about some of the other leaders in the team, some of the older ladies and what they do for the group.
Jess Scannell is just always a balanced voice as a captain. She always gets us calling the plays ahead, like getting us into really good hygiene on the court in our offense and in our defense as well. Rog, as I've said, I can't speak highly enough to Rog. Even Lisa Patterson tonight had a few buckets, and what I love the most, all of those girls, all that leadership team are just so positive and just want us all to elevate as a team. So really
it was a very good team effort tonight. Is there anything from a player's perspective you think you want to see a little bit better next week, or it was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was lovely to see. I think definitely our transition D, we're a very calm, relaxed team, but when we have to push and run, we just need to be better at communicating to each other and working together. So there's always things we can work on at training, but overall I'm just so happy with the team game tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Em.
Cheers. And Wes, you had the opportunity to catch up with the newest recruit, Rowan Jarvie.
He had quite the night. It was a pleasure speaking with Rowan. Well, Rowan, outstanding performance by you tonight. 22 points, 8 rebounds. You must be thrilled with your debut for the Surf Coast Chargers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't really expect that tonight, but just going to go out there and get a win. That's all I want. Really.
Well, it was a particularly good second half by you, and it was a particularly good second half by the entire team, because it was very much basket for basket in that first half. What was central to that turnaround in the third term?
I think it's just getting used to playing with each other. And I think that, once we sort of got, used to playing and sort of finding each other and seeing what would happen with the defense and then getting to the right spots, I think it was just like time on the court together. Yeah, we haven't sort of had that a lot at practice where we had on 5-on-5 but different lineups and stuff, but it's not the same as actually getting on court. So I think it was pretty valuable tonight to do that, and once we sort of found our footing in the first half, then we could sort of do that for the second half, which is good.
Seb Thomason and Nathan Gronbeck, two of your teammates that have come over from Bellarine Storm with you. Obviously, there's that little bit of unity there and there's that cohesion, which is then blending into an entirely different outfit. So it is going to take a little bit of time.
Absolutely.
You must have been thrilled with the performances by the boys as well.
Oh, absolutely. And it's, I'm Sebby's biggest fan, and I'm always wanting him to do the best he can. So.
Well, I thought Jamie Crombie was Sebby's biggest fan, but anyway, I'll let you get away with that.
That's me. That's spots for me. But I'm always driving those boys to sort of be the best that they can, and when opportunities arise, just take it. So just trying to rev them up, which is good.
And of course, getting used to Dan Richards as coach, obviously a new voice for you, and there's just a new way of doing things. Is it terribly different from what you experienced last year in Championship?
Yeah, a lot different, but it's all the same. It's different and the same, and especially for me as well, trying to fit into a different role as well, and sort of just trying to figure that out with Dan and sort of going through that. So that's taken a little bit of time, but I mean, it sort of worked tonight, so it must be working, so which is good. But it will take a little bit of time to sort of adjust to different play styles and coaching and subs and timeouts and that sort of stuff. So that's to come.
And you get to play with one of the grand masters of Geelong basketball for a really long time. Jason Ridden still going around and still performing terrifically.
Yeah, and I've wanted to play with Jace. I played with Jace earlier in my career, and then I've always wanted him to come back. But and that's why I sort of wanted to come here as well, was to play with him, and it's just like home.
Great to have you at Surf Coast. Looking forward to some fantastic things from you throughout the course of the season.
Yeah.
Well done tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks to our guests, Rowan Jarvie, Eloise Moran, and also Steph Grayson. Sam, I look forward to working with you in the future, Chargers TV. It's embryonic stages. We've got so many exciting things coming up across the course of the season. It's not just about Big V either. We're going to be touching base and connecting with various elements of the program.
Thanks, Wes. I look very much forward to working with the Chargers TV. Hopefully we're in for a good couple of weeks.
Indeed. Thanks for joining us. Catch you next time.